Hey all, Siege here, and I'm excited because word is the latest update is on its way to console, so let's chat a little bit about Warframe's newest game mode, the KUVA Lich system. KUVA Lich system? I don't know. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. You tell me. Anyway, at least at the moment, I am cautiously optimistic. At the same time, I've also got that excited, scared feeling, you know, like 98% excited, 2% scared, right? All right, let's be real. Even with the proposed fixes they're supposed to be laying out regarding all the bugs, the insane grind, the duplicate weapons, and the liches, I'm guessing it's more scared than excited because I'm just not seeing a ton of positivity around it, at least from the creators I like to watch. I'm personally holding out some hope, though, because I just miss playing Warframe on the regular. I hopped on recently for the first time in a while, and man, the shooting, the movement, the abilities, it's all right there and as impressive as ever. However, with so many other titles I like to play releasing substantial content updates, as well as a few new titles releasing stuff, there's just been too much other new things out there to want to force myself to do old things in Warframe just for, the sake of doing it. And to be honest, I'm not even really looking forward to this new system. I was a huge Shadow of Mordor fan and played the hell out of that game, but when I started understanding the new Nemesis system being utilized in the sequel, I sort of tuned out and never gave it a second look. It's just not a game mode I'm interested in, pure and simple, so when I saw that Warframe was implementing a similar mechanic, I can't say I was thrilled. And it's something that, recently has been kind of bothering me with Warframe over the past year and change. Here, I think this will best describe it for you. Let me give you an impression of what I feel like many of the new game ideas being proposed at DE is like. All right. Let's get some ideas going for the future of Warframe. Anyone?
Oh yeah, I got a fresh one right here. So we got Imperium coming, right? How about we make it so you take your ship and have to go to new planets and stuff to discover new materials and upgrade for it?
You mean, like, No Man's Sky?
Well, not completely, but yeah, kinda.
Okay, yeah, go do it.
Nice.
Any more?
How about this? We have all these characters in-game, right? How about we make them fight each other one-on-one in hand-to-hand combat? We'll give them health bars and make it so they have to win a certain number of rounds to win the match.
Wait. You mean like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. Kinda.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure people will play that really often. Get on it.
Yes, sir.
Next?
Over here. Yeah. How about we add a guitar to the game? One you can play on your ship. We'll designate certain areas you have to pick and fret using the keyboard, and you can play music you like with it.
You mean like Guitar Hero?
Kinda.
Sure, why not? Throw it in there. That's content, right?
Sure is.
Okay. Something a little bit different. Anybody?
Yeah, I got one. Why don't we make champions across the system that will become attached to the player and have quote-unquote behavior guided by how the player character has interacted with them?
You mean like Shadow of War?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, we're ripping off everyone else's shit with minimal to no changes, so why not do this one too?
Exactly.
My man.
I know I've probably pissed a lot of people off by saying that, but come on. It's so obvious with this stuff, and I think that it would be okay if they were able to incorporate it into the main gameplay loop. Kind of like how Octavia can take music and whatnot and use it in her kit. That kind of thing I can understand. But with most of these things, they deviate so far away from what makes the game great. The movement, the shooting, the warframes, and all the while, it seems like the main focus over the past year and change has been centered mostly on particle effects, the UI, lighting, and metallic textures in game. And don't get me wrong, the changes do look really nice, no doubt. But I can't say it's such a drastic improvement that it should take precedent over actual playable content. Game modes like Disruption, and even what seems to be like a new spin on Sabotage in Jupiter, I really enjoyed that. How the objectives were like multi-tiered and actually made sense as far as what it would really take to sabotage a facility of that size. The warframes are what make Warframe great. And maybe even to a lesser extent the tenno, and by extension the focus system. And what I'm worried about is that with Empyrean and even the Lich system, both will fall into the same place of something that requires you to do a lot to get everything, but then once you do have everything leveled up and finished, you have nothing really useful to use this fully maxed out system for, you know? Does that sound familiar in Warframe or what? And, I mean, we don't get a lot of content these days, you know? So it puts even more pressure on the content that is produced. This stuff has to succeed, unfortunately, because if it doesn't, who knows when more will be on the way. I'd like to say Empyrean will launch on time, but, well, you know. And as I mentioned, it appears like they made some big changes to address some of the grind and whatnot, so I guess we'll just have to see. That being said, even with all the negative talk around it, I just want to play. I miss the action, the movement, the gunplay, and I desperately want to have something to pull me back into the point that I want to get on that daily grind again. I haven't felt the need to actually do that in so long, and I'd say it's about time to reacclimate myself with that feeling. How about you? If you're a console tenno, are you excited? If you've already had the chance to experience it on PC, let me know why I shouldn't or should be worried. I'm all ears at this point. At any rate, I hope you have a wonderful day today. Enjoy your hunts, no matter what game you play, really. I'll talk at you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.